Ladies and gentlemen, rats and ratlings and all of that. I can still do it. Great, awesome. Haha! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, finally, to Clan Pestilence. Untitled Warhammer 2. Cool stuff. Cool beans. Previously, if you don't remember, we were chasing these lizard men guys basically halfway across the continent because he's running back to his city, which is currently under siege by another faction of lizard men. And I think some dwarves want in on the action too. Look at this guy. Hugrim Red Axe. With the spine of Sotek dwarves is inbound. So that looks fascinating. Although I think he's using the underway right now, so he's actually underground, which is kind of cool. But anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I feel so behind the times playing Skaven when Tomb Kings are about to come out, but nevertheless, we started, so we'll finish. To quote John Humphreys.
I am the Plague Lord. Eat, consume toad things.
Yeah, we've been having some issues trying to catch up with this guy, haven't we? Yes, he's constantly just slightly out of our attack range, and it's a little bit annoying. Population surplus and stuff, and this is all from the last turn, which I think we've already dealt with, isn't it? It looks like it. Let's have a quick once-over of our cities and stuff, just to get back up to speed.
What's your back tail?
Building a clan armory, overseers lookout, pox cauldron, and not indeed a cox pauldron. Nest lair, fetid grain marsh, scavenge pile, all that good stuff. Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. We're building and we're raking in cash and all that good stuff. Food's not looking great, though. I need to go...
None shall stand before pestilence.
Good, yes. We need to go sack a place or two, don't we, really? Maybe beat an enemy army like this guy. And get some more food in our bellies. Because at the minute, it's okay. We just have no bonus at the moment, really. We have, we have normal food levels, which gives us +3 growth in all provinces. What we don't want is to get into food shortage territory. So, we do have Supertoon, which has pastures, which does provide us some extra food per turn. Unfortunately, however, it's balanced out by the settlement upkeep and the army upkeep. So, that's a bit of a shame, but never mind. What are you going to do, I suppose? Is there anywhere around here that's got... this place has got pastures. Right, we need to go take this place. I think what we need to do with these places is Skrolk needs to come all the way down here and actually visit it in person.
We are rampants.
And then we might be able to do something with it. But until now, until then even, I don't... Brain, what were you thinking when you said that? Anyway, I think we're just going to have to hit end turn. Mortuary of something unpronounceable. Marks of the Old Ones. And then there's this. Would those be the marks of the old ones? That right there? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a old world Warhammer genius when it comes to the lore and stuff like that, because I never really played Fantasy Warhammer back in the day. End turn. I wish part of me wishes I had, because it seems like it was a really interesting universe back in the day, but... And perhaps if more people like me had actually played it, it wouldn't have disappeared. So... What are you up to, Hungrim? Oof, I don't fancy taking on Hungrim and his full stack of dwarves with just my little Skaven ratties.
The wars to come will be
honestly
fought using guile as well as brawn. Consider expanding your facilities to permit the recruitment of heroes, my lord. Heroes can be hired to support your forces, or to strike against the enemy.
Lord Master, this plan to take the vortex, there are plenty of opportunities for failure and blame. Build things to lure heroes. If they perform well, the glory is yours for recruiting them. If they fail, then they take the blame, yes.
Reward treasury plus 500 and warpstone plus 7. Wow, it's warpstone, so, you know. Pestilent Knave sounds like it'd be right up our alley.
Clan rats are not content.
Does it? Oh, no. Doesn't a Pestilent Knave come after a Pox Cauldron? feel like it does. Turns until surplus point 1. Population surplus 1. And how much do we need? We need 4 to build this up to a stronghold. It's going to take a while. Anyway, moving on. He's not moved very far, but it looks like he's moved just far enough. As usual. All we can do is chase him. Oh no, we can get him this time. Excellent. An ambush. The enemy failed to spot your ambush. Attack now, and the element of surprise will give you the upper hand. Excellent. We've got 4 menaces from below as well, which is pretty cool. Shame we can't use them all at once, but it's just because of all the scaling corruption in this area as well. So,
Kill Slade, fighting us.
yes. Ambush battles. An ambush battle is fought when one army surprises another on the campaign map. The defender starts the battle surrounded by the attacker, with no chance to deploy. The defending army is surprised on the march and starts the battle in an unfavourable position on the battlefield. Yeah, I remember playing the first game. They got ambushed by dwarves as orcs.
Stupid studies, which was too short. We couldn't see him, boss.
But yeah, they they ambushed me, and yeah, I lost an entire army as a result of that. Frickin', was it Ungrim Iron Fist? I can't remember. It was him or the other one. No, Thorgrim Grudgebearer. That bastard. Ugh. I've got a grudge against him. After all the shit he put me through when I'm in that orc campaign I did for the first game. I mean, my god. Anyway. Normally I'm a big fan of dwarves. As many of you who followed this channel for a while know, I love dwarves. All things dwarf. Ever since I first, read Lord of the Rings when I was a kid. Always thought dwarves were really cool. But in this game, Jesus Christ, the dwarves drive me nuts. Mostly because I tend to pick other factions that have infantry mostly. But the problem is their infantry is not as good as the dwarves' infantry, which means I have a really hard time fighting dwarves. So, yeah. So basically orcs and Skaven. They tend to have a bit of a rough time with dwarves, unfortunately. So, because if we had more Plague Claw catapults and Globadiers and all fun stuff like that, it'd be alright, because then we could just bombard the shit out of them from a distance. But we don't. We just have loads of clan rats. So, right. Well, here they are. There's not a lot of them, is there? Let's put everyone in the woods. That makes most sense, doesn't it? Plague monks over here, and the censer bearers over here, and clan rat spears and a bunch of other clan rats. It's wacky on the other side. Why not? Plague claw catapults. Can we put that? I don't think we can put them in the woods and have them actually function correctly, can we? So that's a bit of an issue. Let's just stick them over here, behind this hill. Because line of sight is a thing in Total War games. Quite often the map's so flat that it doesn't matter, but you sometimes forget, but it is actually a thing that you need to take into account. Skaven slave slingers. Might as well dump them in the woods here. And Lord Skraug, he'll be leading his plague monks over here, I think. That makes sense to me. And we'll go. Also, I wanted to use that right away, but I can't. That makes me sad. However,
you may use the hills, valleys, and stranger formations of this place to your advantage, Commander. The terrain can conceal your forces.
oh. Right. Do. Pest and umbrella. Oh, no. Like this. Dear. Anyway, silly skinks. What else could you do? Vermintide. Oh, that's not a bad one, actually, right now. Wither. more useful against your heavily armored dwarves, that really. Blessed with filth. Yeah, actually, let's just do that on right there. Bless all of these guys with filth, including yourself. Alright, so far so good. Declutter this interface slightly. At least we can take on skinks in melee. Not a lot else though, unfortunately. Where's their commander? There he is, making a big mess in the middle there. Get 6 scroll on him. In fact, I could probably put Wither on him to great effect. Om nom. Hope you guys like lizard, because that's what we're eating tonight. Get in there, Scroll. Zilty. Bloody Zilty, you have evaded capture for so long. No longer. Everybody get him. I want him dead this time. I will not settle for him running off the battlefield again. I just won't. I will not. Look at this Benny Hill chase going on over here. I think it looks like we are catching him now. Good old plague monks. Kill him. Get him. Animations on the plague monks are so funny the way they scurry along. Anyway, that. Should we cast Wither on him again? Oh, I can't. That makes me sad. That's fulfilled again then. Keep smacking him about. I want him dead. So speed this up a bit. Although I don't know if they actually died or whether. I think when you kill them, inverted commas, I think they just respawn. Sometimes. It depends if it's like a proper hero character or not. I can't remember how it works for the different types of generals in this game. Obviously in standard Total War, they're dead and they're just gone. That's it. But in this game I think it might be a little bit different. I can't remember. Speaking of Total War related news, not only have they got the like the I don't even remember what it's called now. You know, the Viking themed one with Saxons and Vikings set in Britain, which I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully it's good. Because that's one of my favorite periods of history. But also they've announced this Three Kingdoms Total War thing, which is set in China, which I think for a lot of people has been a kind of fucking finally moment, because they've been waiting for them to do a China-based Total War game for a long ass time. I have to admit, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to Chinese history. I got a game called Oriental Empires. I was bought for my birthday in December by my brother. And I only played a little bit of it. It's basically like a 4X / Total War hybrid type game that is set in ancient China. And I actually quite enjoyed it. So I'm hoping Three Kingdoms Total War will be quite good, actually. I hope they get, what's-his-face? Jeff Van Dyke back on board to do some more cool music for it. Because he's the guy who did all the old Shogun music. And he did the music for Shogun 2 as well. So, come on, he's nearly dead. Come on. Oh my days. Just die. Please. There we go. Got there in the end. 63 losses, apparently. That seems fair to me. Most of it was... I don't know. Actually. Oh, yeah, no, it was clan rats. That's fine. We can lose clan rats all day. It doesn't matter. Fourth gained.
Kill, slay, collect me their skulls.
Yeah, I think I want...
Now.
Well, leadership bonus is nice, although I don't think we're going to be immediately heading into any battles. However, more food is always good.
Soon shall be Art Plague Lord.
Okay, so Grand Banner of Clan Superiority. This banner is a colossal totem trophy rack. It seems to be... It screams even to be looked at, so that the other clans might be impressed or cowed. Cool. Melee attack +5 assigned unit. Nice one. Plan Buster. Having a plan isn't always enough. Sometimes you need insight, sometimes foresight, but always martial strength. Achieved victory over lizard men multiple times. Leadership +5 when fighting against lizard men. Nice. Excellent.
Clan pestilence is all.
All indeed.
Not ever.
Resolve or skip this note. Unassigned skill points. Aha. Of course.
Your back, Kyle.
Skills! We have a skill point. Do we want Blessed with Filth? Well, another rank of Blessed with Filth. Extended effect duration. I need to remember that we can actually overcharge spells. I keep forgetting it's even a feature. Route Marcher, though, actually, I have to admit, would be useful considering all the chasing dudes we've done recently, but never mind. Loathsome appearance. Causes terror. That's not a bad one. That's a pretty good one, actually. Plague Lord. Unlocks hero recruitment Plague Priest. All provinces. Hero capacity +1 for Plague Priests. Also good. Warpstone tokens. Base miscast base chance +5%. Winds of Power magic reserve +13. God, lots of good choices, actually. Sometimes you play armies in this game and the warlords have, like, fairly boring choices, but actually, Lord Scroll's got some really cool stuff to choose from. I like it. Plague Rash. Yeah, there are better ones. Upgrading Wither's nice. Voice of the Horned Rat. I think I might go with Plague Lord for now. Tempted to go for Loathsome Appearance, but I think I'm going to go with Plague Lord for now. Because that will allow us to have a Plague Priest.
Clan pestilence will rule the world.
Which, a Plague Priest is basically just a lesser version of Skrulk himself, which is pretty useful, actually.
Clan rats are not content.
Yeah, Public Order's not brilliant, is it? But it is on the rise, which is nice.
Stink of betrayal strong.
I think the stink of betrayal is always strong with Skaven, to be honest. But okay. Recruit Lord. No. Different. Yeah, Plague Priest, weirdly enough, different from a Grey Seer brackets Plague. That's a slightly different thing.
Plague spread.
Plague Priest. Knowledgeable. Enemy Winds of Magic Power Reserve -5. Winds of Magic Power Reserve +5. Or this guy. Disciplined. Ooh. 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 I kind of like that, I've got to be honest with you. +2 leadership for all the units in the army. +2 melee attack as well. For all. The leadership's a big deal for Skaven, so... I'm liking this guy, actually. Bilefitch. Bilefitch, welcome aboard, sir.
A hero has enrolled in your service, my lord. Be sure to put them to work. Their unique skills may solve problems that no amount of money or effort would otherwise be able to crack.
Yeah, heroes can perform actions. So on and so forth. Yes, I know.
Plague priest.
So he can do stuff on the campaign map, but in addition... Not, can't do it this turn, but scouting. Ooh. Yeah, that works for me. But in addition, you can attach them to an army and they will actually fight. Excuse me, in battles with you. Which is pretty cool, generally speaking.
Not as pestilent.
This guy in particular, because some characters in this game you can give mounts to them. For example, orc warlords, orc war bosses can ride on wyverns, which is pretty cool. But plague priests, they can ride on a big, ridiculous contraption called a plague furnace. I think it's a plague. Yeah, it's a plague furnace, which is really good. Like, it's really good. It's a huge, monstrous siege engine-y type thing with like a big plague wrecking ball thing on it. It's awesome. I don't know how or when you're able to get one for him, but it's probably really far along the tree, to be fair. But oh no, it's right there. Plague Furnace available at rank 13. Yeah, so he's got a while to go before he can get a Plague Furnace. But when he does, it's real good. So, yeah.
Clan pestilence will rule the world.
So yeah. Anyway, he's done his move. Unassigned skill points. Really? Still? Who's got skill points still unassigned? Is it the... oh, it's probably the new Grey Suit. I mean, not Grey Suit, the Plague Priest, isn't it? Yeah, he's got a skill point. Alright, what do we want? Tail Weapon, Pestilent Breath. Pestilent Breath is probably the best one, I would say. His magic item drop chance, well, I guess could be good, but... Action, 1 additional wall breaches. Nah, I want Pestilent Breath. I recruited this guy primarily as a battlefield support unit rather than anything else, so that's what I'm going to focus on for him, I think. That might be may or may not be the best idea, but that's what I'm going to do. In fact, do you reckon I can send him to one of these? No, I don't. I think it's got to be Skrok that's got to go down there. Actually, I think it's got to be Skrok. So.
Vermintide, Viletide arises.
Viletide. Rinky attacked and won against someone. Oh, how dare you! How dare you! We're gonna get another underground Skaven stronghold battle. I think we are, you know. Alright, he has like no chance of succeeding here, but I guess he's desperate because he's about to lose his capital. Works for me, I guess. Fight! Metastorm. Clan Pestilence. This is Lamatukan. Lamatukan. Lamatukan, I don't know. One of the above. With himself and a really, really heavily depleted unit of skinks. Yeah, he's boned. He is screwed. Plus, I've got Menace from below as well, just to make things even more fun. Yeah, let's put the spears on either end, I suppose. Night runners. Let's be front, actually. You can run forward and do your thing.
Yes, Master Lord. Hasten, hurry.
Night runners, I believe these guys are basically slingers or whatever. Well, they're a missile unit basically that can move and fire at the same time, which is kind of rare. Be nice if you didn't miss so much, though, folks. Just saying. Oh, yeah, there we go. I like it. Splat. You need to flank them, really. But that's kind of what they're going to end up doing as they move to each side here. It's excellent, really. But yeah, you do more missile damage if you flank them. I probably should have got a charge off there, but never mind. These guys are about to rout anyway. Right, now everyone just gang up on Lamatukin. I said, thank you. And now it's, I'm afraid this is a little bit dull, but we pretty much just have to sit here and wait. So you keep going after them, because otherwise I'll keep coming back and being annoying, so. Fast forward. Just gotta wait for this guy to run away now, basically. Just run out of... Come on, go after him. Well, you run out of ammo. What are you doing? Just stood there, doing nothing. Victory's in our grasp, apparently. There you go, whittle them down. Make sure they keep running away, mostly. Yep, off you pop. Right, stuff. Meanwhile, he's certainly killed a lot of Skaven, I'll give him that. Such a charming locale. But I'm afraid, my son, your days are numbered. And now the Night Runners are firing into it. Because why not? Just get us like as if Skaven care about friendly fire, right? There we go. Victory's ours. He's running away. I've had enough. Still killed 185 in total. Impressive, really, when you think about it. Decisive victory, enslave, give me more food. In fact, that was practically a gift. I just got free food. I mean, you know, it's not bad, right? And 185 less mouths to feed as well. So we can help. We much bigger and smarter than you. Trade agreement, and their offers payment to. Well, yeah, for sure. Didn't you guys like deny my trade agreement offer earlier? You weirdos. What are these dwarves up to? You better not be about to attack me. They're just kind of hanging around in my territory for some reason. But he's on his way back to Thrice Cursed Peak.
The Liber Bubonicus is an opus of great and terrible power. I see you have hidden it away as bait for unsuspecting man-things. It appears the trap has been sprung. Now it is time to recover your book.
Construct one of each of the following buildings: Pox Cauldron, Liber Bubonicus, a rancid time full of vile lore collected by pestilence. By pestilence plague lords is currently in Skrok's possession. In a devious move, his minions led a large expedition from the old world down to the long-abandoned mortuary of... Oh, that place up there. Via a trail of worthless trinkets leading deep under the ruined pyramid. A few of the greedy fools were lost to ancient traps. Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. Sorry, it's the pestilence. A few of the greedy fools were lost to ancient traps, but most made it to the sacrificial chamber. There, on a simple stone plinth, rested the Liber Bubonicus. If the book was left closed, they may have lived, but one of the man-things opened the Liber Bubonicus, and from its pages sprouted 1,000 plague flies. The swarm buzzed, biting, laying eggs, and spreading an awful pox. The ploy worked. The horned rat is surely pleased, yet Skrok is weary, and now must recuperate. Warpstone plus 10, reward 1,500. Cool. Yeah. Well, did these guys never watch like Raiders of the Lost Ark? Like, what were you doing? Fools.
My lord, these runts rarely emerge from under their mountains. Don't be fooled by their stunted height. They are hardy, stubborn creatures, and are not to be underestimated.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm not even going to try and take on a full stack of dwarves unless I've got like 2 or 3 stacks of Skaven. That's, yeah, like... I learned the hard way in the first game not to underestimate the goddamn dwarves.
Sotek will bow to rat.
It's like trying to take on Romans as barbarians in Rome Total War, really. It's what it's like. We're playing like Skaven versus these guys. That's kind of what you're dealing with. We kill you guys to get some more food?
Your army will be joined by reinforcements in battle, my lord.
Yeah, I'm just going to auto-resolve this.
Victory is yours, my lord. But what about the fate of those captured in battle? It can be beneficial to hold...
Yeah, I know. Okay. Wand of Jet, the bearer of this black wand, flecked in glowing jade, can increase the winds and more quickly power his spells. Excellent. Right, unlock the 13th scheme. The Lords of Decay have spoken. We invoke their scheme, the 13th plot. All Scavendom must unite against things. This rite is now available to be performed via the rights panel at the bottom right of the campaign interface. Good stuff. The bloke then. Where's the rights panel? There it is. The 13th scheme. The 13th plot. All Scavendom must unite against things. Diplomatic relations plus 13 with Skaven. On turn start, Lords have a chance to gain 2 loyalty. Enemy hero action success chance minus 13% all characters. Hero action success chance plus 13% all characters. Army ability Pestilence Clanstone. Plague monks use their sacred warpstone to increase the potency of the vile plagues and virulent diseases that are their stock in trade. Poison implement. Cool. I don't think I'm going to activate that yet. Honestly, I'm going to leave that till later. When I'd like to get a bonus on one of my hero actions or something, you know. Speaking of heroes. Channeling plague. There we go. And we got some warpstone for that as well, which is really nice. And we're going to get some more pretty soon because we're already building a pox cauldron. We'll have it in one more turn. Time to eat leaders. Get Skaven, man. They're so mad. Oh, and the Sentinel of Time. We can actually upgrade this. I could save it to upgrade this, but I think upgrading this to a Nest Layer is probably a more valuable use of our population surplus. For the moment. Stance March. If we attacked him now, he'd have a significant advantage, but I don't think I want to start a war with the dwarves right now. I don't. I just, no. It's gonna be a bad idea. So who can we get, like, trade agreements and stuff with? More monies is always good, after all, so...
Ready. You seek out the Von Casterns.
Right, we've...
Old action.
Yeah. We've got a trade agreement with you. Nothing else to do with these guys, is there? Seek out the Von Carsteins. You're not the Von Carsteins, though, so shut up. Clan Spittle.
Verminous valor.
Right. Next job. Send Skrork down here to check these places out, especially this one. I want them pastures. Get some more pastures, we can start working on building another army, you see. So, yeah. Unassigned skill points. Again?
Decay and die.
Now what? Another rank of Plague Lord, perhaps? That wouldn't be bad, actually. Even more Plague Priests. Of much higher rank, too, actually. What do I want? Loathsome appearance. More Plague Priests is kind of fun, I gotta admit. I'm gonna do it. Do Plague Priests cost me food, though?
More than
No,
vermin.
only army upkeep.
Vile tide arises.
Excellent. In that case,
Rats are not content.
I want another Plague Priest. Ratmek. I wonder if that stacks. The +2 to leadership and melee attack. I wonder if that stacks with another Plague Priest in your army. Because if it does, that could... Ooh, yeah, +4 to leadership and melee attack? Yeah. I'll take that. Plague Priest. Oh, he's got the best voice of the lot, this guy.
The plague wind comes.
Fucking skateboard voice acting, it's so good. Alright. Anyway, I'm dying here, that's how good it is. Right. Onwards. And it's like, really? Oh, of course, yeah, we just recruited a brand new dude. Rank 4, look at that. Out of the box, rank 4. Not bad. Yeah, more pestilent breath, really. Is always nice. So, I think we'll... Wait, what? Who's got more skill points? Is it you? No. Oh gosh, he's got loads. Ratmek's got loads! Good heavens. I could upgrade that again, I guess. I could give him some of this stuff. Do more wither might be nice. Oh god, yeah, because I bet can you stack that? You've had 2 guys cast wither at the same group of units. Does that stack? Because then you could just turn dwarven armor into cardboard with enough wither casts. Of course, it costs you your spell points, which you have a limited amount of. But having said that, in the initial rush, when you've got the Plague Priests charging in there with their big, kind of scary charge, which tends to break morale and stuff, if you combine that with a double whammy of wither, you just tear them to pieces. Yes, I may be building my strategies right now entirely around defeating dwarves, but that's because I know they're going to be the most difficult foe to beat. At least that's why I think so. Of course, more pestilent breath would be fun. It also would lower the winds of magic cost for it, and lower the miscast chance. Blessed with filth, of course, is also good, but that and wither. Job's a good one.
Rupture my plague brothers.
Rupture, did he say? Ugh. This place has got gold. We cross it there, do you think? It looks like a little land bridgey type thing. Some stinky swamps. Right. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I think that's it for this week. Yes. Coming up on about 40 minutes now, and I've got places to be this afternoon, unfortunately, so, yeah. Next time, folks, Skrulk is going to be going on a bit of an expedition southwards to this place, Zlansek. I'm going to say that's how it's maybe pronounced. I don't really know, though. Yeah, to Zlansek, because they've got pastures there, which we need. And also, he'll be joined by Ratmek. So we've got Skrulk, Bilefitch, and Ratmek. Oh, awesome! I love it. This is so cool.
My eyes gone, but I see.
Skrulk, Bilefitch, and Ratmek.
Conqueror's delight.
Talks like this.
So yeah, looking forward to that then, folks. And hopefully I'll catch you next time. So yeah, toodaloo.